makes a city truly work for women? Is it safety, opportunity, mobility, inclusivity, or all of these together? And what still needs to change? These are some of the questions that we will be exploring in She Works, a podcast by Avatar based on our annual study, Top Cities for Women in India. And today we're going to be talking about a city that has a great balance of the old and the new, the city of pearls, Hyderabad. And joining me today to talk about Hyderabad is Ms. Niharika Chinna, a regional director at Google with diverse experience across engineering, finance, and digital marketing, and who's been working in Hyderabad since 2012. Thank you so much for joining us, Niharika. Lovely to have you here with us today.
Thank you, Divya. Thanks to you and the entire Avatar team. It's a great opportunity, and I'm looking forward to our conversation today.
Likewise, let's get started. Segment 1, The City and You, where we're going to be talking about your experiences living and working in Hyderabad. So, what keeps you working in Hyderabad? Can you share specific experiences that have convinced you that Hyderabad is the place for you?
Like you've shared in your introduction, I've been in Hyderabad for about 15 years now. So I would say that I'm deeply embedded into the fabric of the city. And before moving to Hyderabad, I've had the experience of working in many other Indian cities as well. When I think about my time at Hyderabad, Divya, there are four broad things which really stand out for me. The first and the foremost is the open, inclusive culture of Hyderabad. It is truly a culture where everybody can feel home. Two, the quality of life at Hyderabad is really one of those not so spoken things and the secret powers of the city, be it the clean air, be it the balanced weather that we have through the course of the year, be it the safety that women experience, be it just the housing affordability. It's a very, very good city when it comes to overall quality of life. Third, business opportunities. There are multiple different sectors which have thriving operations that happen out of Hyderabad. So it definitely is a place where people from different walks of life can have thriving careers and fantastic opportunities that come by them. And four, I'll just go back to the fact that I am a Telugu speaking person, but Hyderabad definitely is one city where language barrier is not one which really pops up on the top list. So again, it goes back to my point on the openness and inclusive culture that we have, but it truly is a great place for everybody to feel home. You asked me for my personal experiences, and I was thinking there are just so many experiences that come to mind. But I'll take you back to 15 years ago when I'd moved to Hyderabad fresh. And one of the first experiences which makes people feel like, yes, I'm getting the vibe of the city or not, is when you try to find a house and hopefully want to make it a home. And I did mention that I was living with many other cities prior to Hyderabad.
Right.
And my experience of meeting with different house owners, just the way the conversations played out was so much more seamless and smooth and organic and real than what my prior experiences were, that I felt to myself that, okay, the city has something to it. Like what they tell me about the warm, open culture is definitely what I'm starting to experience. And in the last 15 years, every single time, that sense of belonging has just only gotten stronger and stronger.
Awesome. Love your response. Definitely makes me want to move to Hyderabad and try the city. Really. And my next question was actually going to be about, knowledge of the local language. So, knowledge of Telugu, you're saying, does not change how included or comfortable you feel at work at all, as in like conversations do not happen in Telugu. Does that not, is that not a factor at all in workplaces there?
See, knowing the local language, understanding and being able to converse in the local language has its effect or impact more on the overall experience of the city than just the workplace, right?
Got
So,
Got
from
it.
that perspective, I would say that not just Hyderabad, with any city that we pick, India just has its pride in having so many different languages across the country that knowing that local language makes day to day operations more seamless, smoother.
Mhm.
But to what I've said, there's a high degree of welcomeness, openness, and tolerance for multiple different languages. So nobody gets stalled by not knowing Telugu as a local language, right? So, right from a simple auto ride to a supermarket interaction to going to a movie theater to a mall to a shopkeeper interaction, knowing the local language can become make things easier, but it's never been a blocker per se. And the same also extends to office environments, office culture,
Mm-hmm.
both in terms of the fact that Hyderabad is pretty cosmopolitan. So you have a lot of folks who come from different parts of the country. So as long as folks are conversant in any language of their preference, regardless of which part of the cloth you're cut from, there is definitely no impediment in one feeling that they are socially belonging or able to have a thriving career.
Got it. That's really nice to know. So now, moving on to a very unique aspect of Hyderabad. So Hyderabad has this interesting mix of old and new, right? So do you see that reflected in workplaces there?
I love how you tapped onto the point of the old and new dimension of Hyderabad. The old city, I actually have Charminar right behind me on the background as well. There's something very iconic, special, and unique about the vibe of old city, the pearls, the associations with the biryani, Charminar, Lad Bazaar, all of them, they make Hyderabad unique in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
And when somebody lives in Hyderabad and starts feeling and being Hyderabadi, some of these old city experiences truly go into the fabric of making one feel like they belong to the place. And interestingly, the same sentiment also has found its way to permeate into the other side of the city, the newer, more tech corridors that we all are in. If I give you the example of Google Hyderabad, right? So, Google as a larger organization has an Uber culture, but every individual site of ours has its own microculture. So, when I look at the culture of Google Hyderabad,
Mm-hmm.
it is inspired by the larger culture of Hyderabad as a city. So the openness that we see in the culture outside also permeates into the openness that Google Hyderabad has.
Oh, nice.
Biryani is something that we all take pride in. When we have folks from other offices across Google visiting us, they do delight themselves to biryani. You know, those are the small little elements of being a part of the city, which we all celebrate. But I do think the openness for me is the bridge that connects the old city and the new city. And
Uh-huh.
that's also what makes its way across to the new corridor with how office culture also is set up.
Awesome, awesome. So let's talk about commute in Hyderabad, right? How easy or difficult is it? The traffic, getting to, getting from one place to another. Is it easy? Is work from home the preferred choice there among workers? How is it generally?
Yeah, great question, Divya. When I moved to Hyderabad 15 years ago, and if I were to take a snapshot of how the city was then, even the newer city to where it is now, there has been significant expansion of office spaces, new offices setting up shop here. But what has also been interesting is the strength that the city has in that it has grown very sustainably structurally.
Okay.
So, with every business hub, you have a residential hub as well flanking around,
Okay.
which just makes housing options for working professionals manifold.
Mm.
And depending on what preferences of individuals are, if somebody chooses to stay closer to work, there are enough and more options, right?
Got
Be
it.
it high tech city, be it Kachiboli, be it financial district, each of these tech hubs or business hubs also have enough and more housing options around. And that is also complemented by the fact that we have a lot of commute options across cabs, auto rickshaws, metro connectivity, the MMTS that runs on the periphery of the city, the she shuttles, which are women specific shuttles. We have a lot of options for commute as well. So the combination of housing flexibility and commute flexibility together make commute a pretty delightful one. For me,
Really?
it's actually the time when I can switch off. Of course, there are times in the day when things start getting very busy, so traffic does build up, but that's just like a manageable hour or two in the morning or evening. And if you plan your day around, I have a dream commute of 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
So that is where I said, like, for me, that's a good way for me to decompress from home zone and zoom into my work zone. So it's in a way a good way for me to context switch.
Got it. Got it. Loved your response. Let's move on to segment two, the city in motion, which is the rapid fire round. My first question, Golconda Fort climb or Hussain Sagar stroll? What would be your pick?
Golconda Fort climb.
What is one thing Hyderabad does better than other metros?
Like I said, I think I would say it's quality of life overall. Clean air, bigger homes, lots of options when it comes to housing, schooling is easier, safety for women is pretty strong. So overall quality of life is one where Hyderabad definitely scores.
Got it. And what's one small adjustment you have made because of the city?
That's a hard one, but I would think that Hyderabad doesn't have as much of flexibility of weekend getaways where you could drive out over a weekend. I'd lived in Bangalore before. Weekends are always something I used to look up to, look forward to do a quick drive. I would say that the options to venture out and figure out new things over the weekends in Hyderabad is relatively lower than some of our other cities.
Moving on to segment three, reflections and takeaways. So, what is something about working in Hyderabad as a woman, Harika, that people don't talk about enough?
It's a great question, Divya. Over my 15 years in Hyderabad, I've on the personal side gone through multiple life events, got married, had kids, we moved to a new home. And when I look back, if there's one city that I would pick to go through all of these phases, that would be Hyderabad for me. When I think about what really brings it all together, I would say that Hyderabad is at the sweet spot of safety, structural stability, and sustainability. And all of them together translate into very good quality of life, which women do need to have thriving careers, that the support system is also equally enabled and rich to support them. So, be it the schooling options, be it the affordability of homes, be it rentals, or if you would want to buy a place, the balanced, fairly tolerable weather cycles that we have through the year, the safety that women experience, the openness that we have in the workplace environment, and just the overall pace of the city, which is a lot more sustainable and manageable. They do go into the making of women having pretty thriving, not just professional, but personal lives as well.
Awesome. Again, you're tempting me to, really try out Hyderabad now.
You definitely must.
Yeah. But then how can Hyderabad become even more enabling for them? Can anything improve there?
Of course, all of us are living in a time of continual improvement. So while Hyderabad does have a very strong foundation, again, the sustainability, structural stability, safety, all of these elements are really strong. There is opportunity for us to take it one notch higher. The first one that I would say is a much more wider array of safe transport options for women. We do have currently facilities such as She Shuttle, which run through the main corridors, transport corridors, when it is prime time for women to commute. Expanding the reach of these transport options and increasing the frequency is a fantastic way to think about it. Inducting and inviting more women on the supply side through opportunities to run cab services, motorist driving services, two-wheeler driving services. That also takes it one step further in terms of both providing employability options as well as more safer transport avenues to women. So I would say one is just expanding this footprint of safe transport options. The second one, Hyderabad does also pride in a budding entrepreneur space. And whatever the city can do, the local authorities can do to boost, support, and nurture more women entrepreneurs will be fantastic. again, there are lots of programs which are in their inception phases, budding phases, but just reinforcing the support that these programs have and making more opportunities for women entrepreneurs will be fantastic. Third, I would say ecosystem, more opportunities for lifting the overall quality of life and thinking about things like a much more wider network of play schools, creches, so that working women have good options to leave the kids behind as they get to work and resume work post maternity. Thinking about more playgrounds and avenues for kids to have exposure and experience to nature. Like we have KBR Park, which is fantastic, and we have few hallmark parks across, but just like expanding the access to nature and more recreational opportunities would be another one.
Very valid, helpful points there, Niharika. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Lovely talking to you. Dear viewers, I'm sure you found this episode useful. See you soon on She Works, a women centric podcast brought to you by Avatar. Thank you.